The beat enforcement team's newly promoted Sergeant Mark Steinkampf moves into position on day one of Operation Carnegie Cleanup.
I didn't need an overview of the area to find out what locations were focal points, and the Carnegie Centre at Main and Hastings, as long as I've been here, has been a focal point for sales of every drug you can find, from prescription pills to crack cocaine and heroin and now methamphetamine coming in. And the Carnegie Centre itself is a community centre, just a general area for the 10,000 or so people who live in this area who don't use drugs. I've directed Christy and Tara to focus their efforts on the front of the Carnegie Centre and to use all of the resources that they need to target people who are using drugs right out in plain view, and that's absolutely unacceptable.
It isn't long before Constables Fisher and Monroe make their first arrest for drug possession.
How come you didn't take that to the supervised injection site across the street?
Your car.
Is it?
While they walk their suspect to jail, Sergeant Steinkampf makes an arrest of his own.
Other hand behind you back there, partner. Good job. Okay, you're under arrest for trafficking in a narcotic. You understand that? 52-year-old guy who looks like a hardcore long-term addict, and he's just been hired by some dealer to take all the risk.
You're supposed to write on the board when you hand your keys in where the car is and where the computer is. So this is where it's supposed to be. People don't do it though, so a lot of times it's a bit of a crapshoot.
Rookie Marina Trenkle is the squad's newest member. Constable Tim Russell has been assigned as her mentor.
It feels good that Steiny trusts me to be able to take on that role. But at the same time, I do realize that I only have 2.5 years experience on the road.
A lot of stuff goes on in the Unit East, so we'll walk up there now.
I was a little unsure of kind of what to expect coming down here. A lot of people I spoke to were sort of like, oh, you're really lucky, and other people were like, ugh, I do not envy you. So when you come down here, do they just start packing stuff up as if they're moving, or is this just what they're doing while we're walking?
A bit of both, right? So then to combat that, we got to be a bit more sneaky, right?
Right.
So doing things like staying tight to the building, going around corners, right? Peeking around the corner before you get there.
Oh, yeah.
Try and get the upper hand, right? You know, you ever heard of Pigeon Park?
This one here.
That's Pigeon Park. The guy with the umbrella there, he's a major drug dealer down here. Hey, how's it going? You got your cigarettes today?
No, I don't have the time.
Yeah? How many more you got?
It's not long into their patrol when the officers come across some suspicious activity.
We're gonna have the cigarettes destroyed, okay? You know you're not supposed to have them. So just put her name and then just say
bag of cigarettes?
Yeah, bag of cigarettes, yeah. It's not illegal to possess them, but it is illegal to sell them.
And cigarettes are just the start. Around the corner, Tim witnesses a drug transaction in progress.
Okay, the guy in the blue's got the dope. You grab the guy in the blue.
Okay. Hey, bud.
Hey, can I talk to you?
Over here.
Yeah.
So
How's it
around
going?
this side.
But policing in this area involves more than dealing with drug traffickers.
You have reasonable grounds to believe that this stuff is on display for sale. The reason being is laid out neatly. Give him his copy and tell him that he can fly to the city to get his stuff back. Okay, guys, enjoy your afternoon. All right, you seized your first property.
It's day 2 of the cleanup operation outside the Carnegie. Sergeant Steinkampf's squad ramp up their crackdown on the illegal drug trade out front.
We change it up every day. Some days we do some observation posts and get arrest teams to move in. Other days we go heavy on the ticket enforcement. And some days we just stand there in plain clothes and watch amongst the crowd.
It's going to be easier for the non-addicted, the old-timer, the immigrant to go and use the community facility the way they should. So it allows people a little bit of a respite from this mess of a neighborhood.
Once again, it doesn't take long before officers Fisher and Monroe spot the dealers working in plain view.
Lots of heroin. $60 worth street value. You're selling drugs, so right now you're under arrest.
Christy and Tara make their presence felt.
Get on the brake!
And for those who try to escape into the back alleys, more officers are waiting.
Pull your hand out now! Ah! Thank you. You're under arrest for possession for purposes of trafficking.
The squad's concentrated presence has made an impact. And for now, the dealers outside the Carnegie Center have abandoned their positions.